it's your second or third X-Men movie. How has the process of making these changed as it's gone on and as your characters have become part of the core team?
Go for it.
Well, I was just going to say all around, I think the experience, at least from my perspective, working on this film in comparison to the previous one, Apocalypse, was much more engaged. Everybody was much more engaged, and I think it was a very focused movie. I think everybody was just much more plugged in.
Simon was at the head of this one, so it was great working with him as a director. He's also the writer, so you can come to him with a lot of questions, and he has a lot of input and knows the story through and through. So it was
it's really nice
great
to work with a writer-director. I mean, typically you do it on a smaller film, but I think it's nice, especially in a film like this, to have a singular vision, as you're saying. Makes it very direct and
every director's different. It was fun. It was fun coming to the X-Men franchise with a darker kind of look and viewpoint. It's way more gritty and raw, and I loved the idea of seeing these characters in a more broken down, not so comic book, but definitely like human. It was cool. Mutant human.
A lot of emotion.
Mute men.
Mute Men.
Mute men.
One thing I like about this particular series of movies is how we jump through the decades and we get to see the 60s, 70s, 80s, and now 90s. One weird quirk of that obviously means your characters are 10 years older than when we last saw them, and it's 20 years since Quicksilver was first introduced in universe. Right. Do you guys factor that into your performance? How do you factor in that these characters have changed so much, and yet physically you guys obviously don't look
We moisturize.
Yeah.
That's why.
Stay out of the sun.
Yeah, stay out of the sun.
It's called
sunscreen.
Mutant melanin. It's a mutant melanin. Yeah. The blue ones are always going to look 12 because, blue is just a young color.
It's true.
Oh yeah, you guys don't have to do any makeup, or at least not as extensive makeup as any of the other guys.
I'm a girl.
Well,
they be spraying me down, honey. Just because it's brown doesn't mean it's not still airbrushed on like that. It's crazy, especially with Apocalypse. That was like a lot of hair and like a lot of pieces, and I was shaving my head every day. So hair and makeup for me was like 3 hours.
Wow. Okay. It must be down on this one, or was it the same sort of?
It was less on this one because I wasn't shaving my head every day. That was nice.
All three of your characters have such a rich comic book history and are now so well defined in film as well. Is there something from the comic books that you would like to explore with these characters that you didn't get to do in the 2 movies you've done, or 3? Sorry,
Dad. I'd like to talk to Dad a little bit. Yeah. Tell him that I'm his son. Maybe fight crime. I don't know. I think that could be fun.
I'd like to see Storm have a love interest. You see the love that she has for her family members, but it'd be nice for her to get some, I
don't know if I can top that.
You're not going to top that.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like what I got to explore in the character in this film. I mean, it's, losing the person you love, I think is quite a,
you guys have a great story. It's really sad.
It is really sad.
You're great.
Yeah, you're so great.
You too, man.
One of Cyclops' best stories for sure. Like it's tough. Yeah. You mentioned the Magneto father stuff, which doesn't really get explored here. Would you say that what happens in Apocalypse and that sort of my family is what matters is the end of that exploration for Quicksilver, or would you say that that's something that would be explored maybe hypothetically off screen?
I hope it's not the end of it. It didn't really. It kind of. I don't know. It didn't really.
There could be more.
There could be more. Yeah. There could be a little more exploration.
Okay.
I'd like to see his reaction.
Yeah.
I would like to see Magneto be like...
All the metal falls in the
Just the entire world.
Just goes silent.